Hey everybody, welcome to the Halos in the Infield pregame show. Happy Saturday to you wherever you may be. It's the second game of a three-game series pregame show here with the James here. The Marlins coming here to the Big A to face the Angels here at 7 o'clock. Reminder, it's fireworks day, so check out that. After game, fireworks night. Miami coming in at 26-26 even. The Angels at 28-24, and that was because the Marlins won 6-2 yesterday. It always seemed like they had this game under control. Segura in the top of the second singled in a run, and then Jorge Soler hit a line drive home run. I mean, it got out really fast to center field. Mike Trout singled someone in the fifth. Yeah, Chad Wallach. Top of six, Fortes singled in. Who's this? Brian De La Cruz. And De La Cruz had 4 hits. He was definitely the player of the game yesterday. Drury did homer as well, and De La Cruz did as well. That in top of the seventh. Bachman was in. He was in 2 innings. I thought maybe just he would be in there 1 inning, but maybe to give the bullpen a break. Maybe that was the reason why. So Luzardo gets the win. Detmers did not fare well. He got the loss. Talking about Detmers, 10 hits given up in 5 innings and 3 earned runs, 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. And again, that home run given up. So we're hoping better for Detmers, but that didn't come through fruition. Some Angel news coming up before this game at 7 o'clock. Another report on Anthony Rendon. Really nothing we didn't really not predict or think, but Rendon is out with the left groin strain, of course, but he did some work outside today. He hasn't really started taking grounders yet, so he can't really bend well, but that's the next step, to take grounders. According to Phil Nevin, he will continue to ramp up activity on the road trip in Chicago and in Houston. There is slight hope, and I mean very slight hope, that he plays in Houston in that series. We'll find out, but we'll see. Those things you can't really mess with after a while. You have to get really better before you get out there. Not get in too fast. Not rush it, I should say. So let's get to the starting pitchers tonight. Shohei Ohtani, and he's 5-1, 3.05 ERA. 59 innings pitched, exactly 20 earned runs, 20 hits given up, 80 strikeouts, 25 walks, 8 home runs, and 10 starts. So this, of course, will be his 11th start. Shohei did start Sunday. Does that sound right? Yeah, Sunday, or last Sunday, I should say, against Minnesota. Yeah, that's right. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So he had no decision. He went 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, and 9 strikeouts. Just the offense didn't help him out. 97 miles per hour fastball, of course, 89 on a changeup, 84 miles per hour on the slider, 76 on the curveball, and then 90 on that cutter. On that sweeper, it's about 87. So I would check out that for the strikeout pitch tonight. For the Miami Marlins, right-hander Edward Cabrera will be starting. He's 25 years of age. He was born in Santiago in the Dominican Republic in 1998. He made his major league debut August 25th of 2021. He's 3-4 with a 5.05 ERA, 46 1/3 innings pitched. 61 strikeouts, 39 hits, 26 on runs given up, 31 walks, and 7 home runs. This will be his 11th start. So you can tell he's all over the place with his numbers. You're hoping maybe the Angels get lucky with some walks, get some runners on and in. His last start came last Sunday in Colorado. He got the loss. He went 6 innings. He gave it 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts, but no home runs. I know I'm thinking Colorado, the ball will fly, but I guess he kept it down. That's all I could think of. So let's go to, excuse me, his pitching. Yeah. So 96 on the miles per hour fastball, 87 on slider, 93 on the changeup, and 84 on the curveball. And of course, looking at his usage rates, the changeup he uses the most, and he likes to use that on the left side of the zone or outside of the zone down. So look for that to be a strikeout pitch for him to try to get the Angels chasing. I can see Mike Trout going after that pitch. I really can, but hopefully he'll lay off of that. Curveball's middle, or I should say inside into the zone on the right side. Fastballs are the ones you can take. I mean, it comes in like this here, and it's right down the middle high. So hopefully the Angels could take advantage of that. Sinker's down and low to right-handed batter. Slider is his outside pitch, but he rarely uses the slider. So that's the book on Cabrera for sure. Let's see. Let's go to our sponsors. 714 Tickets. Check this out. If you're looking for Angel tickets, whatever the case may be, go to 714 Tickets. Put in that code HITI, 10% off in the checkout there. Then you'll get a 5% cash back on your next purchase with 714 Tickets. We want you to keep using them. And you'll be in the drawing for a free Halos jersey as well, courtesy of Halos in the Infield and 714 Tickets. Also, they have great concert tickets, and I saw the Taylor Swift tour was going strong, and then the theater tickets out there as well for those who like the plays. I know a few people just like that. So get your tickets on 714 Tickets. Also, for the July 1st tailgate, I got to get mine. The $55 special tickets that get you into our tailgate on July 1st near the Big A. I say near, depending what spot we get. That'll get you. You have to call in for these tickets, by the way, to 714 Tickets. You have to call in, and then they'll go through the process. So call in for those special Halos in the Infield tickets, and you'll get it going there. Again, that'll get you the ticket. You'll get the bobblehead when you go into the stadium. You'll get a T-shirt, thunder sticks, all you can eat tacos, basically. Great tacos, by the way. I know the dude. I forgot his name, though. Right now, I forgot his name. But that dude makes some slapping tacos. Helmet nachos for the kids. BYOB. It's going to be a great time on July 1st against those Diamondbacks. Also, check out a local brewery, Noble Ale Works in Anaheim, right there on Sinclair Street, 1621, Anaheim, California, 92806. And check out the first HITI night on June 10th. I won't be available to be there, but the rest of the HITI crew possibly should be there for that event. Pre and post game going on. If you can't get into the game, if you can't get tickets, excuse me, hang out with the HITI crew there. It's going to be a fun time. Drink specials, among other things. Check out Noble Brewing. Also, before Angel games, if you go there, mention Halos in the Infield, and you got free parking. It's a 10-minute walk instead of paying for parking. It's free parking right there. But you have to mention Halos in the Infield for the free parking. So you're good with that. And I can't wait. Tomorrow, I'll be at the game, after the game, to go try the Cinnamon Roast Crunch Golden Milk Stout. That sounds so good, and I cannot wait to try that. That's going to be really good stuff. The food trucks are there. They're going to have a barbecue truck, I believe, tomorrow. So I'm going to be seeing what meats are there for sure. That's going to be very good. So check out Noble Ale Works on Instagram, all Facebook. Look at them on Google Maps. Really good stuff going on. Local brews they have as well. I heard of a coffee one they have that should be good. I'm definitely going to check it all out. And also, please check out the HITI podcast on YouTube. There was a new one recently reviewing the sweep of the Red Sox and going into this Marlins series. Also, check out HITI on all the social media platforms. The Instagram is going off, of course. with the question of the week on all the social media platforms. It's really good stuff. So check all that out on all the Halos in the Infield social media uh, areas. And then if you're looking for the podcast and you don't want to see the faces, go to your wherever you find your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Just type in Halos in the Infield. It's right there. Let's get into the starting lineups because those are the most important things. We mentioned, Edward Cabrera starting from Minnesota or Miami. Shohei Ohtani starting for the Angels tonight. Two right-handers, of course. So leading off is Jonathan Davis for the Marlins. He'll be the right fielder. Now, he made a great catch in center field yesterday. I remember Patrick O'Neill saying that's one of the greatest catches you'll see of all time. And I was like, what? Excuse me? Jorge Soler will be batting second, the designated hitter. I had to get that in. He homered yesterday. Always a threat at the plate. We remember him, of course, as a key part in some championship ball clubs in his past. Batting third is Luis R. Rice. He is the second baseman. Batting fourth is Brian De La Cruz, the left fielder. Got to keep this guy under control. Batting fifth, and you heard the boos yesterday, Yuri Gurriel, former Astro, of course, the first baseman. Batting sixth, he did come in and pinch hit and stay in the game, was Joey Wendell. He will be the shortstop. Batting seventh, the third baseman, and had an impact in yesterday's game, was John Bertie, and he will be starting today at third base. Batting eighth, the former Pirate, Jacob Stallings, will be behind the plate catching. And then batting ninth is Xavier Edwards, the center fielder. So that's the Marlins lineup there. The Angels lineup. And finally, since there's a right-handed pitcher, the Angels will lead off with Mickey Moniak in left field, the right-handed batter, or the left-handed batter, excuse me, against the right-handed pitcher. So hopefully he can surprise us all again with, a leadoff base hit, so to say. Batting second, Mike Trout, the center fielder. Batting third and pitching is Shohei Ohtani. No one else has that distinct position to bat and pitch at the same time, other from Shohei. Batting fourth, of course, is Hunter Renfroe in right field. Batting fifth is Brandon Drury at second base. He was hitting very well as of late. Batting sixth is Jared Walsh, the first baseman. Batting seventh is Gio Urshela. He's at third base. Batting eighth is Chad Wallach, the catcher. And batting ninth is Zach Neto at shortstop. By the way, I have to mention Arise. He is batting .374. I believe that's second in the major leagues right now. And Soler leads the team with home runs and RBI, 16 home runs, 33 RBIs. For the Angels, it's also 33 RBIs, Shohei, and then Renfroe, and then Trout with the RBIs there. Trout and Ohtani both have the tied for the league lead on the team with home runs of 12. So that's a good thing to note. As we get into the scores of the day, there's a lot of finals because there was a lot of day games. The Yankees walk off on the Padres 3-2, so the rubber game of that one will be tomorrow in the Bronx. The Tigers defeat the White Sox in Detroit 7-3. The Twins hold on despite a last run by the Blue Jays today. Last outs, because I guess there's time in the game. So anyway, the Minnesota holds on 9-7 there in Great Lakes over there. The Rangers defeat the Orioles 5-3. The Rangers are on one right now. The Astros defeat the A's in Oakland 6-3. The Nationals defeat the Royals 4-2. By the way, I saw the Royals. The Nationals. They've won 23 games. They're playing better as of late. There's no doubt about it. Unfortunately, the Mariners defeat shut out the Pirates in Seattle 5-0. I saw a story where excuse me, J-Rod, Julio Rodriguez. Every time he hits a home run to one of those outfield sections, 44 people in that section will get a free round trip ticket on Alaska Airlines in that section. So I think that's pretty cool. And since he's sponsored by Alaska Airlines, that's a cool promotion to get. And I actually know someone who works for American Airlines or Alaska Airlines. So a lot going on today. But that was a great story. I saw this game. The Dodgers defeated the Rays 6-5 in St. Pete. So the rubber game will be tomorrow in that one. The Phillies win 2-1 in Georgia over the Braves, and then the Giants won 3-1 in Milwaukee. So Milwaukee having a tough go of it as of late. In the top of the seventh right now in Arizona, of course the roof is closed. Let's see. The Red Sox lead the Diamondbacks 2-1. Bottom of the sixth, Cincinnati leads the Cubs 6-4. The Cubs have really fallen as of late. That good story that they've had, it's kind of fallen away. It's stretch time in Cleveland. The Cardinals are tied with the Guardians 1-1. Just underway in Colorado, the Mets and the Rockies. And then the last game of the night, of course, at 7:07. Are the Angels and the Marlins. Before I get to all those comments, and thank you for everybody tuning in and commenting in, of course, that's welcomed. Last game of the homestand is tomorrow with Miami and the Angels. I'll be there with the HITI crew. Hopefully we have a pregame video from there. Then the Angels for Memorial Day and the, as we remember, our fallen heroes. Will be in Chicago to face the White Sox for 3, and then that would be the end of the month. And then, unfortunately, the Angels go for a 4-game series, May 1st through the 4th, against the Houston Astros. And then they'll be home to face the Cubs and the Mariners on that homestand to begin June. So that's the schedule coming up ahead. Again, the second game of 3-game series here with Miami. And don't forget, it's fireworks night. Should be a great night at the ballpark at the Big A. All right, let's go to the comments. Again, thank you for everybody tuning in, of course. Just saying, ¿Qué pasa, homie? Hello, Jim. How are you? Trying to hear thing. The longer Rendon is out, the better. But see, I know. And it's harder to defend him not being there. But I think the stats would show, hey, when he's in the lineup, when he hits, the team is better. But if these young guys continue to come up and do well, and then already having your Urshela there, Drury, they can take over those spots. And maybe with Walsh back as well, it doesn't hurt so much. But the team has to perform no matter what. That's for sure. Jim also saying, just a reminder, Creamsicle won yesterday's ice cream race. Oh, boy. Yes. We'll be looking out for that tomorrow. Maybe we'll be there around you when that happens. Try to say I predict Bon will win that ice cream race tonight. I was just thinking in the summer, it'll all be melted. They'll all be melted. So there will not be a race. Jim says, what are we going to do now for a pinch runner now that Montero is gone? Montero. I think you mean, I want to say Phillips, but put out somebody out there with speed for sure. Try to hear saying Todd went to Taylor Swift's concert. Well, he had to go all the way to New Jersey. I saw that was a thing going on yesterday, I want to say, or she's at the Garden tonight. And by the way, I want to say for 714 tickets, there's tickets for everywhere. at every place you can think of. Like it's not just only it's a local business, but they have tickets for all of the events that you could think of in all the places. So that's one thing to look at. Try to hear saying meet. Sterling Giard saying let's go Bertie. So we have a Bertie fan here, which is fine. That's great. Yeah, we need more fans for the Marlins. That's for sure. Jim saying the Section 260 buffet is closed tonight, but it reopens tomorrow. I might be there for that. That's for sure. Trying to hear saying I'd rather have a Stamos Award play third than Rendon, but it wouldn't move. Jim saying big sexy DFA'd after 2 games from bullpens. Oh, Maranta, yeah. I have to think, maybe that was just giving the bullpen a resting period. You bring up him, and then you hope to bring up someone up like Sam Bachman. It was cool to see him, but I think I think the Twitter feed put too much into him. Angels Twitter, he's raw. He's not there yet, but just for necessity, he has to come on. But we'll see about that as he goes along. But you would think all hands on deck would be here tonight. Maranta was our pinch runner. I don't think so. That would. I wouldn't call for him. I'll say that. I wouldn't call for him to be the pinch runner if I was Phil Nevin. If Phil Nevin did that, I think he would be fired that afternoon or that evening, I should say. But yeah, again, the Angels facing off with the Marlins, Game 2 of this 3-game series. Ohtani on the mound for the Angels, and then Edward Cabrera going for Miami, 25 years old. We'll see if the Angels can be patient with him and then hit his fastball. Remember, it's really high up in the zone, so hopefully the Angels can swing high and swing for the fences. That would be funny, or that would be great to see. So thank you for everybody who commented, who joined in. Jim says, you and me can take place as pitch runners. I wouldn't mind that. I would just need the ball to get away from the catcher on a wild pitch. I would need it to go all the way in the dugout. And so I could take 2 bags, or else I would be a dead duck going to second midway. I wonder, do the kids still get to run the bases on Sundays? I haven't been around, so I don't know. I'm not a kid. But I always wondered that, maybe they can be one of the pinch runners, one of those kids. Jim saying, or no, I'm sorry. Try to hear saying, I think Montero would have pitch. Oh, Maranta would have been. I think Maranta would have pitched better with a larger jersey, too tight. I did see there was a little, or not little, I should say, but a round circumference around his uniform. The buttons are, well, look at me. I mean, but I could tell those buttons were wanting to be set free. Jim would say we would puke before second base. Yeah, if I ran too hard, I would start. I would need some medical attention for sure. All right, let's tell you this. Tune in for the Todd Fox post-game show. I'm hoping we do a live tomorrow, maybe from Noble L Works, if there's a table available or if there's an area available. Hopefully we'll do something from there tomorrow. We'll see what happens. There will be a post-game show from Todd Fox tomorrow for sure. And then, we'll see all from the game tomorrow. And we'll have videos, pictures, and I'll tell you, DM, Halos and Infield, whomever here on our social, and maybe we can meet up with you and talk. And we'll see you at the ballpark tomorrow, and I can't wait. It's going to be fun experience. It always is, but when the HITI crew's together, it's even better. And then all of our, you know, people that we know. Thank you for that as well. Jim saying, thank you for the show, Jimmy. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to hear saying the buttons were ready to pop. Yeah, that's what I was meaning. All right. Hopefully the Angels can bounce back and get a win here against Miami on firework night. I want to take care and go Halos. Bye, folks.